Hey there, I have a special story that I want to share with you today about my client Denise. So, when Denise came to me, she was so frustrated because she was in menopause and she's healthy. She's eating healthy, she's exercising in CrossFit, and she's been doing this for years. And she has noticed that since she hit menopause, she had gained this 10-ish pounds that she just couldn't get off. And not only was she frustrated with this weight, especially around the belly, but she was so tired. She barely found the energy to get up out of bed and make her bed, yet she was still eating healthy, still going to CrossFit. And in fact, she was worried that something medically was wrong with her. And she even went to her doctor, had her labs drawn, and everything came back okay. But she knew that there was something that she was missing because she'd always been full of energy, happy, healthy, right? And then for several years, she was struggling with this overwhelming fatigue, weight gain, and just feeling out of control with her weight. So I can't wait to share with you what she was missing, because I have talked to so many women that don't realize they're missing this piece to the puzzle of their weight loss struggles. And I can't wait to share it with you. So before we dig in, my name is Nicole Dalton. I have been a physician assistant now for almost 25 years, turned menopause weight loss coach. I specifically work with women 35 and over to help lose weight for the last time. If you have found these videos and this video today helpful, please hit subscribe. Please share with your friends. Please give me a like or leave me a comment. I love to chat further. So let's dig in here to Denise's struggles. So the one thing that I noticed is the first thing we did, Denise and I did, was get really specific with keeping a food log, okay? So she was eating vegetables, fruits, lean meats, lots of great protein selection, eating healthy fats. So really, if you looked at her plates and looked at her days, I thought, okay, she seems to be doing everything right. However, what I notice with a lot of women that I work with, especially that are athletes, whether they're in CrossFit or running or cycling or triathlons, is that they're simply just not eating enough. And even women who are not athletes are just simply not eating enough, okay? So getting very specific with keeping a food log, get yourself a very simple food logging app and experiment with it. Just try it for a week. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, Nicole, I hate logging foods and I don't even know what food app to do. And it's so confusing, right? But I promise it's actually very simple. And it's very eye-opening when you have objective data to look at for your week. And you can kind of step away from yourself and look at your foods. And then you have a clearer picture on, okay, what do I need to adjust here in my day-to-day life? So Denise and I had her keep a food log for a week. I took a look at it and really realized pretty quickly, every day she was 300 to 500 calories shy of fueling her body with enough energy to be able to keep up with her intense workouts, but then plus just having energy to do all the normal activities of everyday life, right? And so once we got clear with looking at that piece and truly eating more, right? At first she thought I was crazy. Like, what do you mean I gotta eat more to lose weight? What? And so many women are doing this, that you're just not eating enough. And what happens is your body will hang on to what you've got because your body thinks you're in like a starvation mode and does not want to get rid of that extra body fat when you're not fueling enough for your daily activities. So we got very specific on truly just eating enough. And then we look at those macros. Those macros are your protein, your carbs, and your fat, and really dialing in to a specific percentage for each of those is where we need to be in perimenopause and in menopause in order to lose weight. Because even though she was eating super healthy, that balance between her macros was just a little off. So once we tweaked those, once she started eating more, bam, within a couple of months, she had dropped that 10 pounds that had been so stubborn and frustrating for years, especially around her belly. And she noticed too that she was getting stronger because she had more energy to fuel her workouts with CrossFit. And even just after a month, she even really just a week or two, she had so much more energy. All the reasons she had gone to her doctor for to figure out like why she was so tired, and of course all the labs had come back normal. Really within a week or two of just eating enough and looking at her foods, she was feeling back to her normal self. So I say this because I want you to also realize you got to look at your daily food intake and make sure you are fueling enough, especially if you're exercising. And there's also some great research out really suggesting, especially women in perimenopause and menopause, that not only being specific with eating enough and your macros, but also looking at when you're fueling and when you're eating, okay? If you're looking to lose weight and build muscle as well, you have to make sure you're eating a little bit of protein and a little carb before workouts, especially depending if it's intense lifting or aerobic activity, right? If you're going to have a long cardio session, you need to have a little bit of carbs before your workout. Otherwise, your cortisol levels are through the roof if you're doing fasted workouts. So, and then afterwards, you want to fuel yourself with lots of great protein. Okay, I've seen different recommendations between 30 to 35 grams of protein post-exercise to really be able to build that muscle, because exercise will break down the muscle. And so we have to fuel correctly post-exercise to gain the muscle that we're working so hard to achieve. So looking at athletes is a whole different ball game with weight loss. We want to really look at losing weight gently when we're athletes, because we don't want to lose all the lean muscle mass too. So looking at that piece for Denise was kind of twofold. One, making sure she was eating enough, but also fueling appropriately through the day to get the benefits of her food to increase her muscle mass and her strength as well. So hopefully this helped you really dial in. So the one tool that I love to recommend, there's lots of different great food logging apps. Personally, I love to use Chronometer. This is a great food logging app because it also breaks down your macros for you. And it also adjusts for exercise in your day. So if you have like a smartwatch, make sure you pair it with your Chronometer, because it will help you adjust your macros for the day so you can then see weight loss, especially in perimenopause and menopause. And if you are ready to get more specific and really dig in, I have a 16-week health coaching program specifically for women just like you, 35 and over, that are wanting to lose weight for the last time, not using a fad diet, using real food, not relying on all these protein supplements and other false claims of different supplements out there. So we use real food to help balance those hormones to then see that weight loss. And sometimes you just need a second set of eyes, like a coach, to really help you figure out that missing piece to your weight loss journey. I would love to help. You can schedule your free call. It's a free weight loss strategy session. And I would love to chat with you more. I will link that in the show notes below. I hope you found this helpful and good luck on your weight loss journey.